Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. That's like to give double honors to our teachers, that apostle, the elders, the great Muslim, that taught us 100% truth according to the Bible well. That's like to give double shalom to the elders, bishops, and on down. Peace and safety to the overall elect. Much love to the High Kings, because the four winds pushing His word, sincerity, and truth. Another earthquake. Turkey just got hit with another earthquake in Syria. It says powerful. I came across this article. It says powerful quakes rocks Turkey and Syria, kills more than 1,900 people. That's a lot of people, man. Just like that, man. You know, early in the morning, look, Yahweh Ba'ashem Ashah brought forth judgment. This the judgment of the Lord. You see? This is the judgment of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai, who the word ignorant called God and Jesus Christ. Okay? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and any look, fear the Lord. And seek Him, man. Okay? Look, I'm read it again. Powerful quakes rocks Turkey and Syria, kill more than 1,900 people, man. That's a lot of people, man. It says a powerful 7.8 magnitude earthquake rocked wild swath of Turkey and Syria early Monday, toppling hundreds of buildings and killing more than 1,900 people. Hundreds were still believed to be trapped under rubble, and the toll was expected to rise as rescue workers searched mounds of wreckage in cities and towns across the area. That's the work of the Lord, man. You see? That's the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Ashah, man. You see? And the Bible speaks about, earthquakes happening in the last days in diverse places. These earthquakes are part of the signs of the end times. Okay? And who brought the earthquake? One may ask, right? I'm gonna try to make this a quick lesson. Lord, when the elect is edified, let's see according to the Bible who brought the earthquake to Turkey, to Syria, killing all those people. Was it Mother Nature? Right? Cause you know these people in the world, they're quick to say Mother Nature did this, Mother Nature did that. But let's see according to the Bible. Okay? Who's bringing the storms, the tempests, the earthquakes? Look, death. This Isaiah 29:6, thou should be visited of the Lord of hosts of armies with thunder and with earthquake and with earthquakes. We're reading about that in the article, man. Right? He had an earthquake that hit Turkey and Syria, killing at least thousands of people, man. Crushed to death, man. It says, and great noise with storm and tempest in the flame of the devouring fire, man. This is the work of the Lord. This is the work of Yahweh. Let's go back to the article. Look. This is the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai. The scripture say that you people was going to be visited by the Lord of armies, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah of army of hosts. With earthquakes. That's how the Lord visited Syria and Turkey, man. Look, in the article say, toppling hundreds of buildings and killing more than 1,900 people, man. Okay? And look, you still got Israelites still not seeking the Lord. The Lord is visiting the earth. Look, and how the Lord is visiting the earth through these types of things. We're reading it. Look, again, Isaiah 29:6. Thou should be visited. Visited by Mother Nature of the Lord of hosts. Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah of hosts of armies. So this is Yahweh Bashim Shah of armies visiting you people, right? With thunder and with earthquakes and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of the devouring fire, man. So who brought the earthquake to Syria, to Turkey? The Lord, man. Yahweh Bashim Shah, the word ignorant called God, in Jesus, man. You see? Because the Lord told us in Amos, shall there be evils, meaning bad times in the city, and the Lord have not done it? It was the Lord that it's the Lord that brings the evils to a city, man. This was bringing the evils to Syria, to Turkey, and throughout the four corners of the earth, mainly here in America. Look, no one can stop it. And the scriptures say that these are the beginning of sorrows, man. That's in Matthew, the 24th chapter, man. Right? The scriptures say these are the beginning of sorrow, man. The times that we're in now, these are sorrowful times. But you got Israelites playing around. You see? Matthew 24:7, for nations shall rise against nations, and kingdoms against kingdoms. And look, ain't we not hearing that? When you turn on the news, when you go to these different news, outlets, and you read these articles, all you hear is talks of wars, rumors of wars. This country saying something about this country and that country. These different nations rising up against each other. All that, man. America against this country, against that country. And it's going to turn up, man. I mean, to the point where, look, to the point where missiles are going to be shot off, man. Because before war, it's talk. Before war actually plays out, look, it starts with words. Two people talking shit to each other, right? That's what's going on, right? St. Matthew 24, look, a whole bunch of commotions, like it says in Luke. St. Matthew 24:7. Look, prophecy is rolling, man. For nations shall rise against nations and kingdoms against kingdoms. And all that's going to turn up, man. And there should be famines and pestilence, right? These things are happening, man. Right? We famines. We seeing like small bits of it. All right, but when the real deal comes, look, many are going to perish, like it says in Esdras, the 16th chapter. There be many that perish by famine, right? You see, a whole lot of people going to starve soon come, man. You see, a whole lot of people's stomach going to be touching their back soon come, and that's what the Lord's bringing: famine, lack of bread, food, water. That's what's going to befall our people, man. It says, and pestilence, enough diseases, right? That's running rapid in the earth. And I just the article, I got a one of the articles popped up in my news feeds yesterday, and they talking about a fungus infection could spread here in the US. That's a form of pestilence, man. But look, the Bible said pestilence will come. And it's all being orchestrated by the Lord. This was bringing the virus and sickness and infections upon you people, man. It says, and earthquakes in diverse places, and earthquakes in diverse places, and earthquakes in diverse places. That's going on. That's happening. You got earthquakes happening every day. They got an app for it. Download the earthquake app. All right, it give you reports of all the earthquakes that's happening in the world, man. I mean, these things happen by the second of the day, man. You see? And look, the scriptures say, you're gonna see greater earthquakes, right? This is Bible prophecy, man. And these are the telltale signs that we need to be looking out for. Okay, these are all signs of the end. The Lord said, look, when you see these things, look, I'm on my way. He's about to return. Okay? But once again, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the majority of the Israelites, they playing around. Right? Oh, what verse 8 say? All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. The times that we're in now, these are sorrowful times. So you want to be repentant and fearing the Lord. Because look, you don't want to you don't want to get caught up somewhere in an earthquake. Look, crushed to death. Right? These things, look, Lord can have these things happen to you, man. Remember the scripture say the scripture say Yahweh Bashim Shai is greatly to be feared. Okay? Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. He is not a power that you wanna play around with, man. You don't want to get on Yahweh Bashim Shai bad side, man. You see? Let's get Amos. Cause I quoted earlier. Cause this is bad times, man. Okay? This is bad times. More than 1,000 people got deleted. Fear the Lord. And it says that the toll was expected to rise as rescue workers searched mounds of wreckage in cities and towns across the area. All you see is destruction. Death. It's all coming from the Lord. For the war it can be called God and Jesus. It says on both sides of the borders, resident jolted out of sleep. Look, woke them out of their sleep, right? By the pre-dawn quake, rushed outside on the cold, rainy, and snow at night. Buildings were reduced to piles of pancakes. The buildings was reduced to piles of pancakes. Pretty much, that was flatline. You see? And major aftershocks of new quakes, including one nearly as strong as the first, continued to rattle the region. Man, you could say great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. Prophecy is coming to pass, right? Prophecy is rolling, man. These words are faithful and true. It says rescue workers and residents in multiple cities search for survivors, working through tangles and metals and concrete, and a hospital in Turkey collapsed. A hospital in Turkey collapsed to the ground. Israel. It says that patients included newborns, baby included, were evacuated from facilities in Syria, man. A whole damn hospital was what did it say? What it says about the hospital? Yeah, the hospital in Turkey collapsed. And it says you see, it says buildings, homes were toppled, destroyed pretty much. Someone say, I don't have the strength anymore. One survivor could be heard calling out from beneath the rubble as rescue workers tried to reach him. Said that the journalist student, Muhammad Faith, how you pronounce that man last name? Judgment is going forth, Israel. It says I'm gonna get another scripture. Let me read this last part. It says we do not know how high the number of the dead and the injured will rise. Turkey's President Recep Tayyip, well, how you pronounce this man's name, said hopefully we will lead this disastrous stage behind us in unity and solidarity as a country and as a nation. You see? This is what's going on. This is what's happening. This is in the news. And you can read this article on the news breakout. It should pop up in your news feed, or just go to Google and just type this in. But you see it, man. Another major earthquake, man. And I bring out one more. Matter of fact, that was the scripture I was about to get, right? Amos 3:6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? What's the trumpet? The words of the Heavenly Father. Okay, this Bible. The King James Bible, the 1611. Okay? It says Amos 3:6, shall a trumpet, which is a loud playing instrument, be blown in the city. Alright? And this trumpet is being blown throughout these American cities by way of the internet. The men of the Lord be out there on the highways and byways lifting up their voice week in, week out, through the spirit of power of Yahweh Bashim Shah, letting people know what's going on. Pursuant to Isaiah 58:1, it says, "And the people not be afraid." Yeah. The people not afraid. Okay, the words of Yahweh Bashim Shah doesn't scare these people, man. All right. So therefore, what the Lord's gonna bring things that's gonna put fear in you. Okay, it says, "Should there be evils, meaning bad times in the city? Look, homes destroyed. Okay, buildings collapse, people crushed to death, loss of loved ones. Okay, shall there be evils in the city, and Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua have not done it, man?" You see, this is the work of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, man. That's who brought the earthquake. Okay, that's who orchestrated it, man. But no one's afraid, except for the hopeful elect, because they know the terror of the Lord. They know the terror that Yahweh Ba'Hashem can bring ruin. It's a fearful thing to fall into his hands. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, right? And what the last part say, "And shall there be evils, meaning bad times in the city, and the Lord have not done it." So once again, this is the work of the Lord, not Mother Nature. And the Lord said, look, it's a fearful thing, right, to fall into his hands. What is it, Hebrews? Like I said, this is pretty much a quick lesson through the spirit of power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Shai. You know, Hebrews 10:30, it says, "For we know him that has said, Vengeance belongeth unto me, and I will recompense, I will pay back, said the Lord." Yahweh Ba'Hashem Shai said, the Lord is going to pay you people back. It says, "And again, the Lord shall judge his people, which are the Israelites." So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Spanish, and they make it, and that's why you should be repenting. All right, you should be repenting. You should be turning back sorrowful remorsefully to the God of the Bible for what she has done. Why? Because the Lord said He's going to judge His people, right? He's going to pay you back. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Shai. This is verse 31. "It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power." It's a lovely thing. It's a fearful thing. It's a frightening thing. It's a scary thing to fall into the hands of the living power, right? And look, this is your people fall into the hands of the living power. The Lord ain't playing. Look, powerful quakes, rocks, Turkey, and Syria killed more than 1,900 people. Look, crushed to death from the earthquake that the Lord brought, right? That's you people falling into the hands of the living power, but you think the Lord's all love, right? The Lord said He bring the evils, right? He creates peace. He creates evils. The Lord do all these things, man. Look. And the thing is, look, no one can stop it. No one can stop it. But nevertheless, matter of fact, I bring out one more, and I wrap this thing up. The Lord said that these things was going to happen. Earthquakes. St. Luke 21:11, "Great earthquakes shall be in diverse places," and we seeing that. That's what the article is going into, right? And a whole lot of people got deleted down there in Syria and Turkey. It says shall be in diverse places. So this is what's going to be happening in the latter days. You're going to see greater earthquakes, right? You see? In diverse places, as the scriptures say, and famines, lack of bread, food, water, resources, and pestilence, enough diseases. Okay, and it's gonna be enough diseases out here. You wait till all hell break loose. You wait till the Lord put the spirit on Sleazy to release those diseases down there in Georgia, man. It's gonna be pestilence running rampant, man. I'm talking about on a massive scale. It's gonna kill people by the thousands, man. You see? Pestilence out here. You got the Crown Royal. You got the Curious George, right? You see? And the art, it's an article talking about a fungus infection may spread in U.S., man. Okay, let me see if I can find it real fast. But let's see, it might be my other phone, but pretty much going into it, man. There's a movie called The Last of Us. And you had to watch the movie, man. They got a game called they got a game out called the Last of Us, and that was it was a disease going around spreading that fungus, and that's what the article was going into. It's in my other phone. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna search for it, but yeah, pests, man. Pests is on the rise, man. These things are here. Okay. And it says in fearful sights and great signs should they be from heaven. Yeah, like these super blood moons. Okay, these cherry sightings. These are all fearful sights and great signs for heaven. And these are all fearful sights in the eyes of the unbelievers, like 2/3 of our people and these heathens, man. All right. But the point that I wanted to get is that earthquakes are happening. All right. The Bible talks about it, and these are all signs of the end. All right. And if I were you, I'd be repenting, right? And I'd be seeking the Lord, turning back to Him. All right. You know, you know, you want to offend less. You know, you want to make sure that you're not going off, because, hey, you don't want to get caught up in the earthquake. You don't want to have the Lord have you to be caught up in the earthquake somewhere, have you crushed to death, man. But like, but like I said, this is another quick lesson, just pretty much an update of what's going on. All right. So with that, giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, the Son, Yahweh, Bashim, Shai, Bashim, and Kakadash, that's like to get double honors to our teachers. The head apostle, that was a great Muslim that taught us 100% truth according to the Bible. Well, let's like to get up shalom to the other side's bishops and go down, peace and safety to the overall elect. Much love to the icons across the four winds, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth in this video. Shalom.